Go on to Republic Bank, Shogunas branch in particular. Stand up in the line waiting to be attended to. Reach to the teller now. I asked the teller, can I withdraw 1,000 US out of my US account? The teller have the audacity to tell me what I want that money for, which is my money, my hard-earned money. I told her to pay bills. She then reviewed that information to her manager. The manager came and said, you cannot get 1,000 US from your account. I said, how much could I get? She said, you cannot get anything. I was like, I told her, I believe her name is Miss Mosley from Shogunas Branch Republic Bank, that I will make a video concerning this because this is unacceptable. And for all Republic Bank workers out there, when I come to withdraw my money from my US account, please give it to me. Thank you.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a Brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Campaign Trinidad with another video, another edification through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, so first and foremost, Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Akakwadash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that will well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so no more than ever. And shalom unto the very few, but faithful Akwatiam, alright, which is the sisters. Alright, so what I gotta say, boy? Get ready to see massive bank runs in Trinidad and Tobago, eh? Yeah? Get ready to see massive bank runs, serious bank runs in this country that is called Trinidad and Tobago. Alright? Who is the laughing stock now, boy? Who is the laughing stock now? I always told you all that this is going to be the biggest I told you so moment that is going to take place upon the face of the earth. You see, when you Jakes get the word that they cannot receive no funds, no money from your bank account and whatnot, so forth, yeah. That is when the stark reality will hit you all like a ton of bricks, drop on your head like a ton of bricks. Now that was just what? That was just US dollars that man asked for, right? From his US account, right? 1,000 US from his US account. And he was refused. Alright? So you feel it will just stay within the where being refused US dollars. You feel it will just be with that alone? Alright, it's going to trickle down to your TT dollars, to your hard-earned money that you labored for. Alright? To put in your savings and what have you, so forth. Alright? When that come about, when you can't get what you ask for, all right, what you're asking for. I shouldn't say what you're asking for, what you're demanding for, because it's yours, right? The money is yours, right? Okay, the money is yours. But when you can't get it, the stark reality is going to hit you all. Now, picture the scenario. I was going to get to the scriptures in a bit, but picture this scenario because I'm going to explain bank runs to the The brothers that already in this thing here, we know what it is, but to the young brothers and sisters who now coming into this thing here, all right. Picture the scenario. We using that individual that I just showed you all there as an example, all right. But picture he times 500 in a day. When I say 500 individuals in one day in different banking institutions throughout the country, not just Republic Bank, GMMB or First Citizens, Royal Bank, Scotia Bank, and the likes of such, right? So picture 500 individuals throughout the country, and let me say in one day or two, maybe 2 days, within 2 days, accumulation within these 500 people, all of them going to get a substantial amount of money, whether it be from the US account or from the local currency, and they are being denied. All right, they are being denied their money, and word gets out. Word gets out on a major scale. That people go into the banks and they're not getting the money, or if they do get it at all, is not what they're asking for. All right, they're getting maybe half of what they're demanding, or maybe even quarter of what they're demanding. What do you think is going to take place? Is going to have a situation where the customers of these banking institutions, all right, is going to no longer have any trust, any faith in the banking system that is holding their money, that they are paying, all right, to have a level of security, all right, on their money, of their money. So what is going to have is a mad rush, a mass rush, a mad and mass rush to these banking institutions, all right, of customers trying to get the money out of the bank. That is what you call bank runs. So now with these bank runs now, continue picturing the scenario. With these bank runs now, let me say First Citizens, let me say 1,000 people line up by First Citizens Sawa branch trying to get out the money, all right, and the bank manager instructing his tellers that here what is going on. It is approximately, they're just giving a rough number, it looking like it's approximately 1,000 people out there. Here what is going on. We could only reimburse 400 out of 1,000. All right, because we only have enough money here just to distribute by fractions, to the first 400 people. All right, because the first 400 people, they're not going to get all the money. After that first 400 people, all right, is going to be what? We are sorry we cannot render any more services here today. Doors being shut, whatnot, so forth. Hey, it is going to cause a fucking riot. You hear what I'm telling you? It is going to cause a riot. We've been telling you all these things that is going to come. You niggas mock us. You guys mock us. Scoff at us. This, that, the other. I used to be saying in Sawa, there is going to come a day where you all is going to shove your debit card or whatever into these fast service machines, all right, into these fast service machines, and what is going to take place is not going to receive one red cent. Okay? It is going to cause. It is going to cause a riot. All right, throughout, throughout. Because remember, these banking institutions are scattered throughout the country, both Trinidad and Tobago. So it's going to be seeing riots all over the place. All right, because people who they put the trust in the banking system, they put the trust in the system. You understand? That is why I'll go to the scripture as I say that they put a trust in the system. Let me get some scriptures. Isaiah 30 and 1 where it reads, Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, which is what the prophets, all right? They rather depend on the system, rely on the system, all right, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Yeah, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All right? All the scoff and mock and whatnot, so forth, you all mock at us and scoff at us, laugh at us, all right? Whilst you all head first down into the system, all right? Rely on the system and what have you, so forth. That same system is going to fuck you over. All right? And who's going to be looking like the fool? Who is going to be looking like the fool? Surely not us. Right? Surely not us. We told you all about these things, about these bank runs, bail-ins, and whatnot, so forth. Because when the banks start, and this is our next thing is going to cause the bank runs even more too. All right. Not only where people can't get the money, all right, because the banks themselves, the banking institution themselves is going to be using the customers' money to bail out. So when that word go out, all right, that people can't get the money because bail-ins taking place, all right, is where now is going to have the bank runs. Because you have to understand this, the bank doesn't keep your money. The banks do not have money. When I say the banks don't have money, they will have just a daily quota, all right, a daily quota to facilitate, to facilitate withdrawals and whatnot, so forth. People who come to take out money to handle whatever business that they handle, wherever the case may be. All right? But to say, all right, you have 100,000 and your 100,000 is there physically. No. All right? Because what the bank system is something called fractional reserve banking system, where your money, all right, that you be depositing on a weekly or fortnightly or monthly basis, however it may go, your money, all right, is being used for business ventures and whatnot, so forth, on the part of these banks. All right, your money is being invested in their ventures. All right, for lack of better words. All right, what you would see, like if you go to the bank and you do a account balance, all right, you will get your slip stating that you have 100,000, all right, but that is just the computer telling you that you have 100,000. That is just digits. But do you physically have your 100,000 in the bank? No. All right? No. And this is the thing here with this whole thing leading to, because these is the catalyst in order for them to bring in the MOTB system. All right? which is that microchip, that RFID microchip. All right, these is the catalyst. You understand what I'm saying? You all really, watch me, a lot of you all really don't know, really don't have the slightest idea how this whole banking system works. And this goes back to the same statement that I had mentioned in previous video. All right, pursuant to let's see you buy and sell with sin. All right. All these financial institutions, like for instance, for example, these insurance companies, all right, that give out life insurance and whatnot, so forth, and your pension plan and all these things. Again, the question is being asked directly towards you. It's directed towards you. When this whole economy crash, what it is that you have to put in place to compensate the your customers, because all these insurance companies, all right, they do their bank, they work in tandem with the banks, all right, because their accounts is affiliated with the banks. It's not to say, well, all right, they have their own account, personal, independent. I would have wanted. Not to say, well, they have their own independent account. No. Their account is affiliated with these banking institutions. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, you all are in for a rough ride. Now he's just one individual. He's just one individual. All right, that is broadcasting it, that is making it. But I'm sure there are a lot of individuals that went through the same situation, that they go to these banking institutions to pull out a substantial amount of money and they can't get it. All right, whether it be US or even if it is TT. All right, even if it is TT. Yeah, even if it is TT dollars. All right. Let's say you have 5 million in the bank and you want to take out $1 million. When you go on this when you go to the bank to withdraw $1 million, to get $1 million, all right, they're not going to give you that right away. Why they're not going to give you that right away and you know you have $5 million in the bank? It's because your $5 million is not there. They don't invest your $5 million. That's why they will tell you come back 2 days later or 6 days later or whatever the case may be. You will get it. And mind me, you're not even getting it still just so. You have to come with all sorts of documents and whatnot, so forth, proving to them, you have to prove to them in what you want your own money to do. So you have to bring all kind of invoice and utility bill and this and that and the other and the other and the other and the other for your own fucking money that you paying them to safekeep. Yeah? That you paying them to safekeep. So you see the mess of the banking system? Yeah? That's why when you go to same Isaiah chapter 10, because what you all fail to realize, you all have been robbed hey, this is the greatest robbery ever known to man. The banking system is the greatest robbery ever known to mankind. Yeah? The banking system is the greatest robbery ever known to mankind without even pulling a gun. All right? Without even pulling a gun. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, all right, which is the banking families, all right, these banking dynasties, and the glory of his high looks. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. Yeah? Because they come about with the most schemous of plans. Yeah? Schemous of plans. They make a diligent search. Alright? They make a diligent search. The most schemous of plans in order to get your money out of your hands and put it into their hands. And when you put it into their hands, it is no longer your money because it is not in your hands. You understand? Verse 14, and my hand hath found as a net the riches of the people, yeah, the riches of the people, and as one gathered eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth. Yeah, have I gathered all the earth, because this is what they're going to fucking do. They're going to gather all the earth, you understand, to have one purse, one currency, which is the CBDC, all right, that is only going to be retrievable via a micro chip in your hand or in your friggin' forehead. Yeah? And there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peep. This is what this is the greatest one. When you really get to sit down and understand, really study this system that this man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, this financial system that this man had set up, which is really to rob the poor, to drain the fucking poor. You have to be marveled at it, because that was a real crafty plan, and it worked. What we don't know is all witchcraft and all sort of stuff, the indulge in and whatnot, so forth, so yeah, but wow. Judgment, wow. It just goes to show, boy. Yeah? What that clip there that's showing you, this is the beginning stages of the crushing of the economy here in Trinidad. You understand? Just, I think it was Nagad or Brother Ahmad sent a clip with Kamala, the opposition leader, breaking down some figures with this government that is in power right now, this administration that is in power right now, where they set up borrowing and how much debt we in and whatnot, so forth. You understand? And you don't know, in order for you to pay back that debt, you have to borrow. You have to borrow on interest. Alright? And who is paying back that interest? The taxpayers. Alright? That's why they're always fucking taxing this, taxing that, taxing the other. Tax. You understand? Hey, you all are in for a shitty ride, man. Yeah? It's gonna be a real shitty situation for you Jakes. Yeah, watch and I go see something. This is Zephaniah 10 and Zephaniah 1 Salakia. Zephaniah 1 and 10, where it reads, and it shall come to pass in that day, say the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl ye inhabitants of Mektash, for all its merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. Alright, and this is speaking about what this whole financial institution, alright, and the government, alright, that is implementing these these financial institutions, the banking system and Wall Street and whatnot, so forth, they're all going to come to that great crash. All right, because why? The financial system is run on a fiat currency basis. All right, that is backed by nothing. Okay, that is backed by nothing. So what you're going to have is going to have too much of a surplus of dollars circulating that is going to bring about a situation where the dollar, it literally has no value. All right, because there's too much in circulation. All right, this is what it is here. This is what it is here, because what the banks, they took your gold, all right, which means they took your power, the little power that you had, all right, by the way of you having gold in your possession, and give you some promissory notes, some IOU notes that really has nothing. It's just a piece of paper of empty promises. Because why? They took away the gold back standard away from the IOU notes. Because the IOU means IOU, all right? IOU, a certain particular a percent of precious metal according to the numerical note, IOU note that they had given you. This is where it is. That is why when I go to Sirac, let's see how quick I could do this video here, because on the plantation here, but there's only a little time sometimes I just get to do it, but anyhow, it is what it is. Sirac 40 on 25, Sirac 40 and 25, where it reads, gold and silver make the foot stand sure, all right, because why? It is a sense of security, all right? You having gold and silver, all right, is a sense of security where you could be able, to wiggle your way out of certain troubles. All right? So it says, gold and silver make the foot stand sure, but counsel is esteemed above them all. Counsel of who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right? Because the scripture says what? I'll come back to that. The scripture says in Proverbs 11 and 4, where it reads what? Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. You understand? You could be how rich, your riches, oh my. All right? Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Yeah? So that's why, as the scripture says, back in the Sirach 40 and 25, all right? Gold and silver make the foot stand sure, but counsel is esteemed above them both. Riches and strength lift up the heart. Yeah, riches and strength could lift up your mind, it put you in a proud state. All right, but the fear of the Lord is above them both. There is no want in the fear of the Lord, and it needed not to seek help. All right, so this is the thing here. The ones who is going to survive, all these upheavals that is about to come on the face of the earth, especially when this economy comes to a total crash. All right, is the ones that fear the Lord, that put the trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is Jake. All right, the elect of Jake, the elect of Israel. You understand? This just goes to show, everything in this world is just vanity. It's like you have vanity and vexation of spirit. Yeah, it's all vanity and vexation of spirit. All right? Because even the goal in that time, even the goal and all is not going to do anything for you. All right? It's not going to do anything for you in that time. It's going to only sustain you for a certain period of time. All right? It's only going to sustain you for a certain period of time. Because why? The ultimate currency is about it will be taking shape. It will be taking shape. That is why the scripture saying Ecclesiastes no, not Ecclesiastes, Ezekiel Ezekiel 7 Ezekiel 7 and 19, where it reads, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right. So, not even the gold, your gold and your actual gold, your physical gold that you may have, stash away, and your silver and whatnot, so forth, is going to free you out of the problems that is about to take place upon the face of the earth. All right. People is literally going to be throwing away the dollars. All right, whether it be TT dollar, whether it be US dollar, they're literally going to be throwing it away. All right, all these dumb niggas, these gangsters, about get the bag, get the money, and whatnot, so forth. All these gangsters, where they just be seeing them bags of money, duffel bags of money. You understand? They're going to be throwing that shit away. Yeah? They're going to be literally emptying all that shit away. Because it's going to come to no use to them. It's going to be of no use to them. Wow, boy. But we've been telling you guys. Yeah? We've been telling you guys what this whole situation is. All right, because basically this is what it is robbery of the poor. It's robbery of the poor. Yeah, that's what the scripture say back to Sirach. Sirach 34. Sirach 34:21. Sirach 34:21, it reads, the bread of the needy is their life, which is what the money. All right, the money, yeah, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood. All right, and Esau is the bloody man. All right, Esau is the bloody man. Esau is the man that built his town and his cities by blood. All right, this man refused not to shed blood. All right, verse 22, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. Yeah, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defrauded the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder. And this is the guilt of Esau here. Esau is guilty of this. All right, because this whole situation that is taking place, all right, within these banking sectors is by design. All right, and it is being orchestrated by who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? This way it is. So, hey, I'll have to look it off from here. Alright? Because as I say on the plantation here, whatnot, so forth, but bank runs is going to come to Trinidad. Alright, get ready to see it take place with your very eyes. Alright, bank runs is going to take place in Trinidad here. So I hope you all was edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, this is a brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration, saying, Kal Halayam La Alahaya Nawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone at Ruel. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preach and teach us truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and the freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Aquatium. Alright? Shalom, shalom, shalom.